What is going on, guys? This is All Gaming with my review of Naruto chapter 691. And this chapter, it will definitely hit you with some feels because this chapter right here, it is very emotional. And that right there made it quite enjoyable to me. But the chapter itself, it starts off with everybody now, they can see the Taylor Six Path. And apparently, you do not need the chakra of his sons to see him. And so right now Kakashi, he definitely recognizes him, and Sakura knows who he is as well, but because she is so tired, she's not even surprised, to see him. And so then we have all of the previous Kages. They are like seeing the state of the world right now, but obviously they know right now they're in good shape because Naruto and the gang, they saved everybody, so they have like nothing to worry about. And so now we see that Hagoromo, he was pretty much complimenting Kakashi because without him, they pretty much would be unable, to seal Kaguya. And surprisingly, Kakashi did play a bigger role. Even though his power might have been somewhat, of an ass pull, Kakashi right here, he definitely did something, pretty well, throughout the battle. And so right now we have Naruto, he's going over to the Kurama, and he's saying like all these things about how he missed her, and we see Kurama, he can like all embarrassed and flustered, and Hagoromo here, he's like actually happy to see that because right now Naruto is definitely the one to bring all the Chill Beasts together. And so right now Hagoromo, he definitely knows what happened with Obito, and right now he was saying that like he will thank him that in person. So obviously when Hagoromo does go back to the other side, he'll talk to Obito as well. But we see now that Obito, he was actually still, like he was still like his chakra was still inside a Kakashi because we see now that like he had the Mageki Sharingan, but right now Kakashi was happy because he can finally say goodbye to Obito as a friend and not an enemy. And we see like once again they take on their kid forms. And so we see now that Obito, well Kakashi, he was asking Obito, what reason will he give, to Ren for like being late again, but he already told Ren that it's because he had to come back, and say Kakashi. And so we see that when Obito does leave, so does Kakashi's Mageki Sharingan. So even though, that power, it was kind of BS, it is kind of good to see and justified to see that's not permanent because that right there shouldn't have been permanent. And so now that Obito chakra has left Kakashi, you should see that right now he's exhausted. And I do wonder if Kakashi will still be blind. Hopefully he won't, so he can still fight. I'm still hoping that right there will be the case. But we see now that like Kakashi of the Sharingan, he is finished now. He just regular Kakashi now. But we see Sasuke. He notices that Madara, is still here, and Sasuke was actually going to take him out, but Hagoromo stops him. And so right now he tells him that like Madara, he is definitely done because he was like spit out by the Jubi. So right now there's no way he could survive that. And I definitely know that like some people will say that how come Obito was able to live, but that's because he had the Gedo Mazo statue inside of him, while Madara not only lost that, but obviously he lost the tail beach as well, so there's no way he can be saved. But we have Hashirama and Madara. They actually get some closure, and this right here was like definitely needed because I would hate to see Madara, like kind of like go out again with just like so much hate. But now we see that like after they got their closure, we see that like Hashirama, had wanted him to had to have like one final drink as comrades, but Madara, like in his final moments, he actually liked that idea. But before he could like finish his statement, he actually dies, and that right there was like definitely sad. Even though Madara, was a villain, he was actually a good villain, and at least he not get talking no jutsu. He actually got some closure with like his best friend, so that right there is really good. But now we have Hagoromo saying that he will now send back the Kages that he brought back, and he will also send back the Edo Kage as well. So now that like Naruto hears that, he like goes over to his dad, and we see now that like Minato had promised to tell him something, and we see that one thing is it would like tell him it would just tell him happy birthday, and we see that like right now he's like really proud of Naruto because he said that he's become really amazing. And so right now we have Minato. He kind of like breaking down here. He was saying that he would tell Kushina everything. And so right now, Naruto was kind of like giving this like final message to his parents, and he told Minato to tell her that like he eating well and everything, and he's not picky at all. When like something is on his plate, he will eat it. And then they start naming all these like ramen flavors. And he also said that like he is taking a bath every day, and he even goes to a hot spring sometime, and people are saying that like even like he probably spent enough time in there to like get his feet wet. So that right there, it was kind of funny. And he also tells him that like he made a bunch of friends and they're all awesome. And we all know that like Naruto was like never good in school, but at least he did not get depressed or upset over it. So that right there is good. And we learn now that like he actually listens to the words that the third told him back when he was alive. And of course he like listens to Kakashi because that right there is his teacher, and he respects them both. And not only that, he holds Jiraiya, above every other ninja, which he should, because Jiraiya definitely played, a bigger role in his life. And we see now that when it came to Naruto finding a woman like his mom, you would think that right there would be Sakura, but no, he actually said that like he did not cover everything that his mother told him, but he is trying. So that right there could be Naruto, developing feelings for Hinata finally, and maybe they will end up together. I'm hoping that will be the case because those two, they're like a perfect match. So I'm still hoping that right there can happen. But we see that Minato's soul, it is now like flying away, and I was surprised that his arms never came back. Can you imagine that like in the afterlife he still didn't have them? That right there would be kind of crazy. But we see that like Naruto is finally crying, and he tells Minato to tell her mom, to tell his mom to not worry about him because he's doing his best. And those right there, it like hit you with some serious feelings because even though Minato did come back for a little bit, it's like him and Naruto hardly got to spend any time together, and now Naruto is now saying goodbye. So because of those feels and the chapter being so well done, especially with the whole Madara thing, I'm actually going to give this chapter a 9 out of 10 because to me it was actually quite good. But of course, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this, and as always, please don't get like the video and subscribe because it really helps me out. And you guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time.